would say that the ankle is more chronic, but it's not painful as such. Now I can turn that like that.
Yeah.
And I can turn that like that.
Yeah.
Can you see the difference there? So on my left foot, I'm stable. I can go, and I'm good straight away. On this one, I have to turn my foot over to have any stability. If I stand like that, I'm rocking, I'm rolling. I mean, I'm like this, and this is causing all sorts of problems in my knee and in my hip. Okay. Right.
When you try to move it, Nick, what happens? How does it feel? Does it feel stuck?
It feels stuck.
It feels stuck.
It feels stuck, and when I stand on it, I just don't have the strength and the balance in my foot.
And how did you do that?
I missed a step one evening in a nightclub in Ibiza, and I turned my ankle over. I wish I could say I did it doing something.
Right. Okay.
I just turned my ankle over, and I had a spiral fracture and torn tendons and ligaments.
Just a quick question: was there anything going on at the time what was going on at the time when you were in Ibiza, apart from like going out and obviously having fun? What was going on in your life at the time?
I mean, in terms of around about that time, probably it was within a year, 18 months of my marriage breaking up. So if you're looking for an emotional tie-in, it would probably be something to do with that. It would have been the first time I'd have gone back to Ibiza without my wife, and her and I had gone several times before then, so I probably had associations with her, but I wasn't really that aware of it whilst I was there for certain.
It's all subconscious, obviously. You know, when these things happen. I mean, I personally just feel that there's often a weakness in different parts of the body due to emotional stuff that's going on. And I know that, you know, doing what you do for a living, that's probably not something that you necessarily think about.
Logic tells me that missing the step and turning it over when you're weighing 17 and a half, 18 stone, slightly drunk, in the dark on a wet step.
That's what it was. When
you're thinking about girls and music and not thinking about anything else, to me, that's the reason for it. But
okay. So even though my right ankle is just stuck.
My right ankle is just stuck.
I can't rotate it inwards.
I can't rotate it inwards.
After I split up with my wife. And I wasn't in Ibiza with her. But there was no fear in moving forward without her. I dealt with that. Yeah, true.
There was guilt. There wasn't fear.
There wasn't fear, there was guilt. Even
though
I felt guilty. And even though it's probably got nothing to do with my foot. Or nothing to do with my having an accident. Putting myself through pain. Because I felt guilty. I was back in Ibiza. Not with her. Lots of other girls. Maybe I felt a bit guilty. Maybe I wanted to talk to myself slightly. Since the accident. I'm stuck. I can't turn my foot in. Maybe that's the way it's always going to be. Maybe it's not. Okay, just have a little go and see. I don't know how we can fight.
We can try that.
Oh.
I think that's turned on. Now we could explain it away.
Well, here we go.
And be rational and say I've stretched it by trying it already, but I don't think so.
Right, let's try a bit more then. Yeah, try a bit more now, because you know, maybe you're willing to let go of this, but you weren't willing to let go of that. Maybe the guilt is what you want to let go of.
The guilt is what I want to let go of?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it is.
If it had an emotion attached to it, what would it be? Just guess. Quick.
Obviously I want to say guilt now, because we've been calling my poor ankle guilty for the last 10 minutes.
Okay, so even though we've been calling my poor ankle guilty for the last 10 minutes. Maybe it thinks it is. Maybe it thinks it isn't. But there seems to be some difference. In my rotation. So something's released. Don't know what it is. I've still got this remaining possible guilt. That I've been forcing onto my ankle. Okay.
Let's try it again.
Yeah, just have a little look. Again. That's so much better than it was. That's so much better.
That's quite funny, isn't it?
Right. So, but what's the difference?
Okay.
Now I want to see you standing on it.
But you see, now it's still not fixed because I'm going to show you something.
That's okay.
If you can fix this, watch what happens when I squat down. I can go down like this, and this can go down, and I can squat down, but I can't squat here because I don't have the my foot won't do it here.
Right. So
the tall thing's in here, and everything is weak in here. That's causing all sorts of problems. But that's
pretty much the same on both sides now. So the squatting down bit. Let's work on that a little bit. Yeah. You don't like it, do you?
Can I have a 30-second break?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah?
Yeah.
I just want to show something.
I'm just really happy for him that he's going to have more mobility and be able to do the things that he could do before.
Right, thanks for that. No.
Do you do this now, though? Well, that's better than it was because you were shaking all over the place before.
It was, but I was doing it quickly. If I go quickly, you see,
yeah. Yes, that's a bit better. It's a bit wobbly. It's a tiny bit wobbly.
So when I squat down, you can see this foot lifts off straight away.
Okay, so let's stand up.
And this causes me knee problems and hip problems and everything.
Okay, so even though when I squat down, my foot pronates. And comes off the floor. And finish that off a minute. How does that affect you?
Well, it causes my knee to twist, which means my range of motion, my movements are restricted.
But describe to me medically what they've told you is going on under there.
Well, I probably tore a main ligament, and the fascia, that's the sheath that connects everything, right, is all knotted, twisted, bubbly. It's extremely painful. You do that, it's extremely painful.
Even though I've got this problem with the underneath of my foot. And if I could let this go.
If I could let this go.
It would really, really help.
It would really, really help.
It would stop the problems with my knee.
It would stop the problems with my knee.
And my hip.
If,
I'm going to go with this once again, if there was an emotion attached to underneath the foot, what would it be? Just a guess. Don't think too much.
Probably frustration again, same thing, because it's limiting me.
Okay, so even though I've got this frustration underneath my foot. I'm treading on it every day. I can't squat down. Have another little go, babe, and just see what it is again when you're going there. I can feel it. Oh. Go down again for me. I can see
it's better. It's better than it was.
Yeah, I can see it slightly coming up when you get down to...
There's no question.
Still some tightness there.
Maybe
I can choose to let it go. And give myself permission to let it go.
Okay, so
let go, babe. I'm still twisting in a tiny... You still see it tiny...
Yeah, it is still twisting in.
Tiny bit.
But it is, yeah.
So how much better is it, would you say, compared to what it was when we first started?
Quite a lot better. I'm sort of reluctant to say. Quite a lot better. Yeah. It's coming up a bit. It's a lot better.
What I'd like to do is to let you let your body, your vibration, like just chill.
Yeah, I feel a bit funny as well.
Yeah.
And I feel a bit like I'm pacing around. Is that normal? Do most people just go like that?
No, some people have headaches. Some people, get a bit down. Some people have loads of energy. Everybody's different.
I've got loads of energy.
Yeah, that's you. But drink lots of water, please. And I'll email you in a couple of days, and I want to know how you're getting on, basically. Yeah. And if there's any more work to do, I can come back in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate that. That's great. Thank you.